Hello everyone. Today I bring to you the game between Artemiev versus Aronian or Aronian versus Artemiev. It was a quick last day, July 4th, 2021, where Aronian was able to win both games and therefore with what he did the day before, he won the Goldmoney Asian Rapid. Uh, Versus, and obviously our Artemiev was in second place. But look at this game. It will be about 58 moves. Look at move 50. What a blunder it was. Try to put this into your engine and review what you could have done. There's other things you could have done to not have this kind of game. But again, it goes down to blunders. It's a very high stakes game. Levon had a lot more time on the clock than Artemiev, and this was time pressure at its finest. When you're in time pressure, you don't have the time to think as much as the other player, and so it really affects your thinking abilities in that moment. So there's a lot of pressure psychologically on you, especially if you're a high stakes game like this, where you have to win. And so here we go. We're going to start with the Reti opening. Okay, so far so good. Castling here. We take the pawn right away, then we go after this, give compensation for this pawn that you had lost. So this is where the queen goes. Very interesting. You don't want to queen out that fast, but in this kind of opening, I guess this is what was on Artemiev's mind. And he goes all the way to the h4, trying to see, hopefully, the king will castle on that side, the black king. But we shall see how it goes. Okay, another castling, this time by Aronian. Okay, moving back the bishop, repositioning, attacking, taking. Okay, I'm going fast through this. It's a double battery right there. There seems to be more piece activity on the black side. The like tempo issues here. The bishop retreats, so we're losing tempo here. Remember, white's supposed to be quite aggressive. It seems like he's like standing in place, while the black is really positioning himself. Okay, we're attacking that rook. We're now attacking back. And then retreating. Look at a lot of retreating on white. You cannot be in retreat mode, okay? You have to fight. When you fight, you get chances. And that's an interesting move right here. It can go with one move and you have a check. But what is there to follow up with it? Is there anything to follow up with this move? You gotta have a 1-2 punch. A one punch is not gonna do it. Okay, so he moved the king, seeing this situation ahead of time. Okay, we're moving down on the H file again. There's stuff going on both sides of the board. See, okay, it's like one player wants to play attack on one side, and the other player wants to go on the other flank. But it seems the black side is closer to the king in attack, while the white side is a little bit farther from the king. It has to go through a lot more forest to get to the black king. You see what I'm saying? So the space. Okay, we go here. An interesting move here. Is a very interesting move by black, attacking the rook on the c file, c4. If you do the combinations, it's a very good move that the black has made. So we take, we go after this, both the bishop and the knight. The bishop just retreats, so he takes. The king cannot take back because the rook is the bishop is uh, Well, the bishop, the knight, the king could do that, but oh well. The game is fast-paced for Artemiev. Is quite low on time. Look at this move. Look how the mating met with just a rook and a bishop here. It's like juggling here, there, everywhere. If you're able to juggle your pieces and do it precisely all over the board like Aroni has been able to do, it's going to make you a winner. He's juggling all his pieces very well and coordinating them very well. Balance. And so F3 is coming up. And this was the blunder. It costs white the game, as even the analysts say. Can you see why? Okay, I'm going to pause, put this into your engine, and review it. Also play against somebody else. Somebody be black and somebody be white, and try to see a different combination. Create new games using GM skills. Okay, rook h2. If the c pawn is lost, then it's all over for white. And this is how the c pawn is lost. Okay, there's no way it can promote now. Do you see what's happening here? He does not have enough time to get his white king. I mean, the king against the king is not a good positioning. If the king stays on the white squares, the bishop can never get to it. He's very low on time, while black is ready to promote its pawn. So by losing that c pawn, it was all over, and what allowed it to happen is the move f3. And that's how it was. And Aronian has won the Goldmoney Asian Rapid 2021 on July 4th, the Independence Day for the USA. I guess he's being now going to be joining the Federation, Aronian USA Federation. So it's like a nice gift today. Very well done by Aronian. He even beat out Magnus Carlsen to get to this point, so he is a happening. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe.